2 reasons why waiting a year to buy could cost you. Hi, I'm Scott Neal, the broker of Scott Neal Real Estate in Richardson, Texas, and we help people buy and sell real estate all over the DFW Metroplex. And if you are renting a home thinking about buying, or if you're a homeowner and you're thinking about upgrading or getting a different home because yours right now is not really meeting your needs, you might be thinking that waiting another year to kind of see a softer market might be a good idea, and you may or may not be right. But in order for us to find out whether that's true or not, we should ask ourselves 2 good questions. First question is, what are home prices going to be like in 2022? And what are mortgage rates going to be like in 2022? So what I want to do is just take a look at both of these questions and maybe make a few predictions for you and look at what some of the experts are saying. So first of all, what are home prices going to be like in 2022? Obviously, nobody really knows, but if you were going to ask me, I would say home prices are certainly going to be up next year. And just to give you another education on why home prices go up, stay flat, or go down, it's all based on the level of inventory. And we've been in a seller's market technically for the last 9 years now. And of course, the market is going bonkers right now, and that's because there's such little inventory. So many homes would have to come on the market over the next 6 months or so for those dynamics to really change, and it doesn't really look like any of that kind of stuff is going to change anytime soon. So I certainly think home prices are going to be up next year. Let's look at what the experts say. Freddie Mac says that they are anticipating home prices across the U.S. to go up by 5.3%. Fannie Mae says 5.1%, and the Mortgage Bankers Association thinks that home prices are going to go up by 8.4%. So just using the average of those projections is about 6.27%. And so that means that if a home today for $350 would be valued by around $372 this time next year, with a 6.27% increase in prices. And so if you wait, that means that just on that price of home alone, you could be paying another $22,000 just in the price of the home if you wait until next year. But what are mortgage rates going to do? Now, mortgage rates have been at historic lows for a while. They've been bouncing up and down for a while now. Just over the last 10 years, we saw them come down, and then they went up to about 4.5%, crashed last year into under the 3s. I know some people who got 2.25% interest rates on a 30-year loan. Unheard of. They've come up since then, hovering right around 2.75 to 3% for a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. So let's see what some of these experts are saying, some of these institutions. Freddie Mac says they think rates are going to be about 3.8% next year. Fannie Mae says 3.2%, and the Mortgage Bankers Association says 4.2% interest rates. And that's definitely going to hurt your purchasing power if you are a buyer. So we look at those 3, we average them out to about 3.7%. That's if you look at all of those forecasts, and that's nearly a full percent higher than what they are today. So what does this mean to you if you're a buyer of where values are going to be and mortgage rates? So obviously you're going to pay more for the property, not only in price, but you're going to pay more in your mortgage as well if you're one of the 85% of Americans that's going to have to get a mortgage. And so obviously if you do a few little calculations, you'll see how much more expensive that home is going to be next year. You'll pay more in mortgage payments each month if both variables increase. Let's assume you purchase a $350,000 home this year with a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 2.86% after making a 10% down payment. According to the mortgage calculator from Smart Asset, your monthly mortgage payment, including principal and interest payments and estimated home insurance taxes in your area and other fees, would be approximately $1,899. That same home could cost $371,945 by the end of 2022, and the mortgage rate could be 3.7%. Based on industry forecasts mentioned earlier. Your monthly mortgage payment after putting 10% down would increase to $2,166. The difference in your monthly mortgage payment could be $267. That's $3,204 more per year and $96,120 over the life of the loan. And so while we certainly don't have a crystal ball and we don't know exactly what's going to happen over the next 12 to 18 months in the housing prices and in mortgage rates, we can assume that property values are going to go up, especially here in the DFW market. Interest rates are probably going to creep up, although I would say that it's much more likely that home prices are going to go up than interest rates, because interest rates, we really haven't been able to predict those very well over the last 8 to 9 years. But home prices, I mean, that has been steadily going up, especially since the pandemic kicked everything off. So bottom line again, if you're a home buyer, you want to buy, you might want to consider moving those plans up now, because you probably get an overall better deal, saving yourself thousands of dollars over the life of you owning that home, not only in price, but in interest rate as well. So if you want to buy a home, give us a call. Our number is 469-998-3322. Put us to work for you. Let us help you find that perfect home and get you a great deal while we're at it. So give us a call. We look forward to working with you soon. Thanks, and happy selling.